about that. We'll be going back there shortly. To Mike Cox right now, the Michigan Attorney General, among those AGs leading a charge here to get this thing wiped out in the courts because they say it violates the Constitution. Attorney General, good to have you. What violates it, sir?
Well, quite simply, Neil, this is the first time ever government's reached out, grabbed people, and said, you have to buy a product. And you have to buy a product that we approve of, and if we don't approve of it, we're going to fine you. We're saying that that's a gross violation of Article 1 of the Constitution, that Congress doesn't have a power to do that. This is unprecedented, and that's why we've gone to court this week.
All right, the president has said, sir, as you know, bring it on. We'll challenge it. We're on good legal grounds here. What do you say about that?
Well, we're accepting that challenge, and Neil, essential to America is the idea that individuals have a personal sense of liberty. And again, here we have a situation where government's reached out, they've replaced the state, they've reached out, they've violated state sovereignty, and they've said, buy this or be penalized. Again, this isn't a matter where people get into commerce and government regulates them. This is where government grabs them and pulls them into Congress and say, you have to buy a product. Hey, I grew up in a Ford family. I might not be offended myself if Obama said everyone had to buy a Ford Fusion, but I would recognize that it violates the Constitution, and this is no different.
But aren't Republicans the first to say, Attorney General, that we're paying for those who don't participate in health care? And now Democrats come along and try to force the issue so that everyone does, so we're not paying for those who don't, and you're still complaining about it. What do you make of that?
Well, Neil, it really comes down to what are the rules of the game. And we are our constitutional democracy, and here the Constitution sets forth the rules, and they limit government. You know, I just read Nelson Mandela's autobiography, and here was a guy locked up for 27 years because the rules kept changing. We're afraid that this is a slippery slope to more governmental grabs. The federal government replaces state government, ruins state sovereignty, and attacks our personal liberty.
All right, Mr. Attorney General, very good having you. We're going to watch this puppy very closely. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you very much, Neil.